Shalom, shalom. It is Monday, August 27th, 2018, 16th day of the 5th Hebrew month. And as we all know, the big news was that John McCain supposedly died from brain cancer. I don't think it's too difficult to figure out what happened. Just a little bit of critical thinking, not even that much critical thinking, just really connecting the dots. So I've become convinced now that this QAnon is the real deal. I talked about in my last video how he posted on June the 30th about John McCain, that he should not be let off the hook and that every dog has his day. And then we see John McCain dying hours before National Dog Day begins. So it's as if QAnon knew exactly the time that McCain would be executed. Now, if we go to his latest post that he posted yesterday on August the 26th, he says suicide weekend, question mark, hands up, question mark, and then in brackets 30. Come to find out that it was exactly 30 days prior on July the 25th where he posted about McCain coming back into the news. The timestamp has a 28 seconds in brackets, and then it says impossible, question mark, coincidence, question mark, we are in control, big week ahead, Q. So Q basically is talking about McCain here, suicide weekend. It appears that McCain was given the choice to commit suicide as basically his execution. It appears what's happened is that McCain was arrested. He was tried in some sort of tribunal. He was tried and found, the evidence was found that he was guilty of treason, of being a traitor. Remember, this guy has covered and protected a major child sex pedophile ring in Arizona. So this guy is as guilty as sin. And so he was tried, he was found guilty, and I think what happened is that Trump basically ordered the execution based off him being found guilty. And McCain, what I suspect is McCain probably said, okay, look, you can execute me publicly, or I can give you a bunch of information on a bunch of these other people that you're going after that's highly incriminating. And if I do that, will you please maintain my legacy and cover for me? So he probably wound up giving a lot of information to Trump, is what I suspect. And so Trump then allowed McCain to kill himself as his choice of execution, and he was allowed to have this cover story where, I mean, come on, the day after he declares he's no longer going to have brain treatment for his cancer, he dies. And then QAnon posts on June 30th the exact day that he's going to die. It's just all too coincidental. And there's a lot of things that we can glean from the news. Trump. There's a headline where Trump waited 17 hours, a little less than 17 hours, to go hit the golf course after McCain died. Now, Trump could have picked 16 hours or 15 hours, but he picked 17 hours, and so that was the headline. And that 17, I think, was purposeful. Trump was telegraphing something there in that media headline. And that is John McCain died exactly 17 days before 9/11. It has been exactly 17 years since the attack on 9/11, 2001. The 17th letter of the alphabet is Q. So Trump hitting the golf course less than 17 hours after John McCain died, he's telegraphing to the world that he doesn't really care about McCain. McCain's a traitor. He's treasonous, and he's going along with the cover story because McCain probably gave up a lot of incriminating information to Trump about others. But he's telegraphing to people that he doesn't really care. And today, find out that the flags that were at half-mast at the White House yesterday are now back to full mast. So not even a day or two after McCain dies, Trump already has the flags back at full mast. Again, telegraphing to the world he doesn't really care about McCain. McCain was not an honorable veteran as the media is trying to portray him. The Capitol still has their flags at half-mast, so they're still trying to honor him. But Trump knows the truth, and he's telegraphing to us, and Q is telling us that this guy was a traitor. So it's pretty obvious that McCain at some point was arrested, probably months ago. He was tried, he was convicted, and then they said, okay, we're going to execute you on this day, on August the 25th. We can either kill you or you can kill yourself. And it appears from what Q is saying that he killed himself, and he was given this cover story to maintain his legacy because he gave all this information to Trump. Although what I would say is that if this is true, if McCain truly was executed or allowed to kill himself because of what an evil man he is, his treason and his covering of pedophilia in Arizona, then eventually, after his body cools, we should see this incriminating evidence start coming out. So I'm going to be waiting to see that. But it looks like this is the first of the 45,000 indictments where he has been executed. Now only 44,999 to go. This is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries, website spiritandtorah.com. Shalom, shalom.